Hi everyone, thanks for coming back to my channel again. So let's just jump right into it. So today's topic is 5 things we didn't expect when we were expecting a heart warrior. Things we didn't realize that we needed to be ready for, I guess. Okay, so number 1 is appointments. Lots and lots of appointments. It's not entirely surprising, but I don't think I expected to have appointments like this frequently. For example, in just the month of November, just this month, that we had 5 appointments for Wynn. So he had 1 echo or cardiology appointment, 2 speech appointments, and he has to do speech therapy, and he has to do a couple of other therapy type things. Just because he spent so much of his life inpatient in the hospital and sedated, and so they have to like really watch his development and make sure that he's on par and actually like keeping up developmentally and cognitively and with his speech and his motor skills, and they just want to make sure that everything's going well. 1 brain care clinic, which was really more of like an assessment, sure that his brain development is on track, just with not only all the medications he takes and heart issues, but also due to him having surgeries where he was put on bypass. They're worried that like that time, well, in addition to that, there was a time during his first surgery where they did have to resuscitate him. So there's a lot of opportunities for damage to be done to your brain with that. So they have to do the brain care assessments. And then the last appointment was a birth to 3 visit. It's like an in-home care program for us it's through our county. I don't know what other states have or other localities and other counties have, but for us it's called Birth to 3. But anyways, we knew that Wynn would need frequent care, but we didn't really expect the additional therapies like speech and brain care and Birth to 3. I guess I was under the impression that it would be like monthly appointments for cardiology, and like that would be it. My dog is whining outside the door. He wants to come in, and now he's barking. Number 2, medications. Again, I mean, we knew there'd be some kind of medications. I don't think I expected just the volume of medication that my son has to take. Personally, I was expecting like, okay, heart medicine, he's a baby, like he'll take baby aspirin and like maybe a multivitamin. Wynn actually takes 9 medications in the morning, 1 medication in the afternoon, and then 8 meds or doses at night. So the breakdown kind of is, I won't go into like naming the medications because that would be very boring, but he takes 6 medications for his heart, 2 medications for nausea and acid reflux, and then he takes a multivitamin. Okay, number 3, GI issues. Anything stomach, food related, I had no idea. I had no idea that cardiac issues could lead to digestive problems. I didn't realize that there was any kind of connection with that. Vomiting, no or poor weight gain, blood in stool, oral aversions, and then I'm going to say vomiting again because we've struggled with that quite a bit. I don't know about other families that have gone through this, but our kiddo really had a hard time keeping stuff down for quite a while. I know what you must be thinking. How much can a baby possibly puke? Have you seen The Exorcist? No, I mean, very forceful. But really though, it's been going great. Ever since Wynn's last surgery, he has not vomited, I don't think, 1 time. So he's doing really, really well. And now he's even showing interest in foods. It's amazing. It's wonderful. We love it. I know it probably doesn't seem like a big deal to have an 18-month-old be interested in table foods, but for us it is huge because he has never been interested in food. He never liked bottles. It makes me feel so good. Like, you never would think how happy you would be to see your child want to eat, but it's amazing. I'm sure one day when he's like a teenager and he's eating everything in our house, I'm gonna be like, oh, this kid. But like, right now it's awesome. Okay, number 4, having a G-tube and a feeding pump. Definitely wasn't expecting that. Like, now, looking back, having the G-tube has saved us a ton of time. It's so much easier to be sure that Wynn got enough nutrition, knowing that it was all pumped in, and it's not like, you ever try to feed a toddler, like, table foods in their high chair, and it's like in their hair, it's on the face, it's on their clothes, it's on the floor, it's all, if Wynn didn't have a G-tube, we'd be like, did he actually eat them? Oh, and the other reason that having a G-tube is amazing, can you imagine giving a toddler 9 doses of medicine in the morning by mouth? You know, maybe there's other heart parents out there that do that, and oh my god, hats off to you, because I would be a nervous wreck. Having that G-tube and just like knowing with absolute certainty that yes, he definitely got his meds, I've pushed them in myself, it makes me feel much more secure. That's the G-tube and why we love it. The other thing that goes along with that is his feeding pump. I love feeding pumps. They are awesome. When we very first brought Wynn home from the hospital, he was almost 3 months old, and he had a G-tube, but he was doing so good with his feeds that we were doing what's called gravity feeds. You take and you like pour the formula in, unclamp it, let a little bit fall, and clamp it. Wait a few minutes, and then unclamp it, let a little bit go, clamp it, and then you basically sit there for like forever. So the beauty of the feeding pump is we can set a rate on it and just hit a start button and it'll just go, and we would never get him to sit still to be able to do gravity feeds anymore. The way he is now, he's a curious toddler. He's climbing on everything, he's trying to walk, he's crawling everywhere. He's a handful and a half. Number 5. It's kind of a depressing topic. I feel like I should have made it first or something. Surgeries, plural. I was expecting to have to do a surgery, but I was hoping that maybe we wouldn't. I think when we went to Boston, I had this hope in my mind that, hey, maybe after we do this, he won't need those 3 surgeries that Dr. Rock was telling us about. I think this topic kind of speaks for itself. Like, what parent, when they're expecting a child, wants to believe that their kid's gonna need surgery? Like, it's almost surreal, because you're like, this kid's not even born yet. How can you possibly know that he's definitely gonna need surgery? You know, I think it would be incredibly difficult for any parent to have their baby or their toddler or their child of any age really have to go through any surgery at all, much less 3 surgeries before age 3. So far, Wynn has had 2 surgeries. As weird as it might sound, I actually felt this strange sense of like excitement when we were getting ready for the 2nd surgery. And I think that's because it's not like, oh yeah, we're gonna go to the hospital, that sounds really exciting. It was more like, okay, let's get this done, because we're going to be one step closer to like not needing surgeries for a long time, hopefully. Anyway, the moral of today's video, or like really the message, especially we're in the Thanksgiving season, we are so thankful for the medical care that Wynn needs being so accessible and so close to home for us. I'm a member of a Facebook group for heart parents or heart moms, and I feel like almost every week or every other week there's a person posting on that group asking for advice because their thinking about moving their whole family across the country to get the best medical care. And I feel so lucky, or we feel, my husband I know feels the same. We're so lucky to be so close to such great medical care and to still be in close contact with the team in Boston. They still collaborate. Like, Wynn's surgeons will still consult with the staff in Boston for advice and all that. So it's really cool. So in the spirit of that and the spirit of Thanksgiving, huge shout out to everyone, not just medical personnel, but like security and parking and everybody who works at American Family Children's Hospital in Madison, and all the team members at SSM Health in Madison. We really love you guys. You guys are awesome, and we're so thankful for you. We don't know what we'd do without you. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel below. It helps my channel grow and reach more people. Thanks for watching.